come bearing gifts.
They're beautiful. Did you steal them from another patient?
Would you accept them if I said I did?
If it means you'll leave faster.
See, I was expecting a bigger reaction from you when I walked in, unrelated to floral provenance. It's almost like you're not surprised to see me.
Not in shackles, bookended by armed escorts.
Yeah, that's right. It's like you already knew that I'd been released.
Look, I'm glad you stopped by. Haven't heard from you since Rocco. I've been busy. There's been a lot going on for everybody. But you seem to be on a mission, so whatever you need to do or say, have at it.
Did you put Valentine in contact with my daughter?
It looks delicious. Thank you.
What's the matter? Too fruity for you?
No, it's a little, light on the rum. I wonder if you could just, walk that back to the bar and tell them to put some in.
Who's the cutest baby in the world? Yeah, you. You are. Yes, you are. Jason, I love you so much. Yes. Oh, there he is. There's Daddy. And here's the happy little girl who's made our family complete. Hi. Yeah.
I am very grateful to you and the entire staff at General Hospital and Turning Woods for the exemplary care I received. Thanks to your efforts, to your expertise, I have made a full recovery.
Yes, and he pushes himself like no other person I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, clearly. Even so, a progress like this is kind of unexpected. It makes me wonder if the time you spent at Turning Woods is what made the difference between your recovery and Drew's.
What do you mean?
I think there might be a connection between what happened to Chief Brennan and Drew.
Dr. Westmore, I'm Detective Joe Fitzpatrick. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. I don't have to answer any of your questions. Returned home. Good. Because I'm here to ask for your hand.
It's decreasing in proportion of the amount of ways you are trying to take advantage of it. And there's plenty of rum in the street.
Well, forgive me for thinking that after everything I've been through, I deserve a pepper cocktail. I mean, I did get shot for you, after all.
I'm well aware of that, Mr. Lemon. And in that moment, you were quite heroic. And now you're just being nice.
Funny you should use that word. I think what you truly enjoyed about being stuck in that storage room with me was that you've got plenty of good looks in my derriere. Oh, come on. We're all friends here.
We're not.
Were you actually trying to stop me from bleeding out? Or were you just trying to make up a feel?
That enough rum for you?
You're my sweet little girl. I love you so much. Nothing is more important than you. Yes. All right. Here you go.
Someone got some sun today.
Yeah, I stopped by the MetroCorp pool.
Couldn't resist a swim?
Actually, I didn't have much time for a swim. I was too busy talking to Lucy Co.
Dr. Jones and I were on duty the night you were brought into GH.
That's right. And you might remember I was with Chief Brennan when he collapsed, and I followed the ambulance to the hospital. And I was so glad to see both of you because I was so terrified. This whole thing has been terrifying.
I can imagine. And Willow, obviously you were with Drew when he had his stroke.
Yes, I was.
Well, as a nurse, there's something about all of this that just struck me as odd. Okay, two healthy men both having strokes resulting in locked-in syndrome. I mean, that's kind of rare.
I know. If I didn't know anything about medicine, I would be completely paranoid.
Yeah, but since both strokes happened here, I'm wondering if the source of this medical condition is in this house.
Before this goes any further, you should know that Jocelyn joined the WSB a year ago.
How did that happen?
Jack recruited her. Without my knowledge, and he kept it from me.
One more reason to hate him?
That list keeps growing. When I found out, I was furious. I was devastated. It wasn't the life that I wanted for my daughter, so I had to get her out. But I didn't know how to do that without putting her in more danger. So I went to someone who knows all about the WSB.
Valentine.
I pretended to be his lawyer, and I went to Steinmauer. You have to understand, I was desperate for information that would save my daughter.
Valentine doesn't give anything away for free.
What did you offer him in return?
You helped him escape.
I met with Z. Told him about Cullum and Faison's work. Then I was moved back to my cell. Informed I'd be shipped back to Steinmauer, which I knew would be a distinct possibility if I went in. But the device was just far too dangerous. Plus you and Charlotte were in danger, so I really didn't have any other option.
No, you had another option. You just didn't take it.
Imagine my surprise when within 24 hours all charges against me were dropped and I found myself with a first-class ticket on a flight back home.
Mm-hmm. You're lucky they didn't stick you in steerage.
I'm lucky they didn't strap me to the wing. The Bureau had no reason to free me. It's like I had a guardian angel at the WSB. I couldn't make sense of it. Then I saw their statement, saying that Cullum had died a hero.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You and I are among the very few who know that that is not true.
It seems our fortunes have turned, Scarecrow. You've regained your sanity, and I've lost my son. The WSB is responsible for taking them both. Why are you here, Liesel? Your former colleague at the WSB, Director Ross Cullum, he was a double agent, and the individual spearheading the completion of Cesar's final project. He was an evil psychopath who blackmailed my Britta into constructing the prototype for him. When she finally found the courage and strength to defy him at Fleet Port Charles, he abducted me and forced me to finish the device in her place.
Wow, I didn't know any of that. I'm sorry that you were taken. But I'm also grateful that the prototype was confiscated before any real damage was done.
That's where you're wrong. An incredible amount of damage was done. My son was killed, and now his memory is being tarnished by a WSB cover-up.
I just had a few questions. The warrant to check the trip log in Willow's car was based on statements from two credible sources. One was Drew, when he was questioned by Detective Fitzpatrick, but the source that put the whole investigation of Willow into motion was Lucy.
Lucy, that's surprising. It's probably the only time she or Drew have ever been called credible.
Lucy came down to the station of her own volition to give a statement. Investigators hadn't even been looking into Willow as a potential suspect until Lucy brought her up. So I just wanted to ask her a few questions, what she knew and why she felt compelled to come forward now.
Jeez, I really wish you hadn't done that.
What have I done other than protect you? And make you give me a drink. And snacks. Twice.
Well, the one thing, you're still lying to me. What do you remember about our time together in the storage room?
I mean, aside from your surprisingly tender bedside manner, not much. It's all kind of a blur.
Well, let me remind you. You were lightheaded, in and out of consciousness, and you said something to me that I don't think you would have said to me if you were thinking clearly.
What did I say?
I told you to hold on. To hold on for your daughter. And then you said very clearly that Phoebe isn't yours.
You think there's like a poison or something here in my house?
Maybe. It's just that I've never seen anybody recover from locked-in syndrome the way Chief Brennan has. I mean, that was so fast.
Well, always had a strong constitution.
Okay, but the fact that you're standing here talking to me while Drew hasn't recovered at all raises the possibility that the cause could be environmental in nature.
You're saying because Drew has been treated here at home that maybe he's been continually exposed to something that caused a stroke?
Yes, exactly. There could be something toxic in his house that you both have been exposed to, but you being away from it gave you the opportunity to recover from it, while Drew continually being exposed to it is keeping him sick.
Look, I'm not accusing you of any crime here, but I do think it would benefit you to talk to me. Pass. We recovered a used syringe in your room at Bobby's. We sent it to the lab for forensics, and it came back positive for saline residue, which made me wonder, why would you be injecting yourself with saline?
Well, Detective,
I was injecting myself with saline because I'm a world-class idiot.
You're the sole survivor of the events on Spoon Island. It would be a real black eye for the Bureau if it were to be made public. The treaties, the laws broken by Cullum through the creation of his cold fusion device. You've agreed to play ball, haven't you? To say what they want you to say.
and what do you think that is?
That the heretofore unknown and currently deceased Cassius Faison, son of Caesar, was the real villain in all of this. You're a smart woman, and you wouldn't do that if you didn't get something in return. And I don't know what it is, but I know in part it involves my unconditional release. So first, I want to offer you my gratitude for giving me my life back. And second, I would like to know why.
All I did was convince Jack to transfer Valentine to a WSB prison here in the States. Valentine orchestrated the escape and the hijacking all on his own. I had nothing to do with that.
And you think that means your hands are clean? You basically unlocked his cell for him.
I did what I had to do to save my daughter.
Charlotte said that she's been in contact with Valentine for months. You knew where he was this entire time, didn't you?
He was hiding out in my attic.
You let him stay here? A wanted fugitive in the same house with your child?
It's the safest place I could think of. I was dating Jack. Valentine poisoned me last year. Who would think that he would be here?
You just admitted that Valentine almost killed you last year, and yet you let him live in your house with you.
I didn't invite him in, okay? He came here looking for help.
This is insane. And it makes me wonder, what else did you do to help?
What does that mean?
Christmas. You said you needed Charlotte's help with the crash. You brought her here to get it. Did you do that so Valentine could see her?
Yes, I did.
I have spent the past 6 months in a mental institution, Liesel, fighting for my life. I can't even entertain the possibility of a vast WSB conspiracy right now, much less expose one. The ordeal even should happened because of the WSB. My son and I may have been the victims, but so were you. What are you talking about? Your grip on your sanity may be tenuous, but you didn't get to this place alone. When Cullum abducted me, He held me captive in the exact same room where he had previously held you.
What room are you referring to?
The room in the sub-basement of Wintermere.
Describe the room to me. How do you know that I was there? Because I've been listening to doctors tell me that I wasn't held captive and that I'd had a psychotic break. But if you have proof of what's real, then you need to show me.
Miss you, any interaction between Charlotte and Valentine happened here in my house where she was safe and protected.
You had no way of knowing that. You put my daughter's life at risk.
Charlotte is fine. My daughter isn't. She's in the hospital recovering from a gunshot that almost killed her. And I can't believe I'm saying that out loud because it's the one thing I was so scared of. It's the reason I've been fighting so damn hard to get her out of the WSB. Her death is not something I could survive. So I won't apologize for doing whatever it takes or working with whoever I have to keep my daughter safe.
I am very happy that Jocelyn will be okay.
But we both know there's more to it than that. Teaming up with Valentine wasn't just WSB work, was it? I saw you outside the hospital. You were kissing Valentine. You weren't shy about it.
You put my daughter in danger because you needed to keep Valentine in your bed.
My mom got involved in all of this with you because she wanted to get me out of the WSB. That makes it my responsibility to make sure she doesn't go down for any of it.
So you couldn't allow Carly to be indicted for aiding and harboring a fugitive?
I needed to make sure that you weren't faced with any charges in order to keep her safe. So I said what Z needed me to say. And Cassius and Colum, well, they're both dead. So it doesn't really matter who gets painted the hero or the villain.
This is exactly how the room I was held captive in looked. And here on this wall, Joss and Jack showed me what you wrote. Anna Devane was held captive here. I was taken on 10/31/25.
Thank you. I knew I was held somewhere. It's very gratifying to have my version of the events confirmed.
I'm sure it is.
And you say Jocelyn was there too?
And near the end of my confinement, so was her mother.
Oh, God. I don't understand what this has to do with me holding Colum to blame and exonerating your son.
You were Colum's victim.
Just like me and Cassius.
I never saw him. I can't confirm that he did anything to me. But I can confirm that Cassius, whom I trusted and was prepared to return to duty, did, in fact, lie to me and pretend to be Nathan. And in order to do that, he had to dig up his own brother's corpse and fake his own DNA and fingerprints. And that sounds to me very much like his father. So yes, that certainly does make me believe that Cassius would be capable of seeing Faison's work to completion.
I'm pretty sure all of my words must have been garbled and, muffled from all the gunfire.
That's probably it. You know, I think I'll take my suspicions to Alexis and see what she thinks.
Well, I don't see why you feel the need to involve yourself at all. But, do what you're gonna do.
Just look it up. You are not Phoebe's father, and you're running some kind of con, right? You're trying to extort Brooklyn and the Quartermains.
That's not it at all. I have money. I don't need to extort anyone.
Well, you may not need their money, but it'd be fun to have a little of it, right?
Okay, I am telling you the truth. I made a promise to Phoebe's mother. I am not trying to use Phoebe. I am trying to protect her.
From what?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
The last time you interfered
interfered with an investigation involving Willow. It cost you your detective shield. But apparently that wasn't a big enough loss because here you are doing it again.
But I'm not interfering. I'm asking questions. Willow acknowledges that she was here at this house at that time, but she denied being on the road then.
Did she say where she was?
Yes, she said she was at her house alone, or with Drew at the time of the accident.
But Drew says something different. Isn't it possible that Willow isn't telling the truth?
You said it yourself. Drew wasn't a reliable witness. I'm guessing that her trip log was altered or hacked.
That's where your head goes? To a hacked trip log? Doesn't it make more sense that Willow lied?
I would consider that a distant possibility if Willow hadn't been set up before. My first guess is that Michael hacked her car.
Casey cannot keep blaming Michael.
But then Lucy told me something that changed everything.
What did Lucy say?
That she now owns half your deception shares.
It was just a business thing.
Then why not tell me? Brooklyn, were you the one that framed Willow?
What happened to Drew, but I know what caused my stroke.
You do? By all means, fill us in.
The information I'm about to give you cannot leave this room. Is that understood?
Mm-hmm.
On the day that I fell ill, I was working with a WSB team on a classified matter. In the course of that work, I was exposed to a substance.
What kind of substance?
It's classified. But that explains why I was moved from GH to Turningwood so quickly so I could be privately taken care of.
Do you think Drew could have been exposed to the substance?
Oh, I don't see how. It's highly restricted. So, I do appreciate your concern, but there is no connection between what happened to Drew and what happened to me, except that I happened to be here right after I was exposed. Which is why I'm here again.
Yep, I'm not seeing the connection.
Well, I wanted to thank Miss Reeves for acting so quickly. She might have saved my life. And thank you both for visiting me at Turningwoods.
You're welcome. I'm just glad I was able to help.
Well, selfishly, so am I. Well, I've imposed enough on your time. Thank you, ladies.
Let me walk you out. Well, there you go. Mystery solved.
If you say you didn't do it, I'll believe you. But I know that with you and your family, the reflex is to always deny the truth when you get caught. But I hope you won't lie to me.
I promised you I never would.
Yes, I did it. I framed Willow.
So you're saying Ross Cullum, the WSB director that was just killed, the man who's being heralded as a hero, falsely convinced you that you were suffering from Huntington's disease?
He also supplied me with an experimental medication only he had access to treat it.
And it turned out to be saline.
Yep, just a placebo. And I was stupid enough to do whatever he wanted, legal or illegal, to get it.
It sounds to me like Cullum messed with your head big time. I'm really sorry.
Cassius was manipulated into doing every single thing he did by Cullum. You would say anything to protect your children. And scapegoating a WSB agent, a dead WSB agent, doesn't even require that much imagination. I'm telling you the truth. I'm dealing in facts. I want facts. Reality. I knew Cullum, and he was a well-respected agent, and I concede maybe he lost his way. But the person who instigated all of this, the one who would know exactly how to torture me and to mess with my head, well, that would have to be Cesar Faison's son. I understand that you may not be able to take me at my word, and given our history, you have reason. But if you don't believe me, let's go ask Jocelyn Jax.
Well, whatever your reasons for securing my release, I am grateful. And I owe you one.
I will keep that in mind.
See, I thought you'd collect on that debt right away. Tell me to stay away from your mother.
Oh. Well, I don't always agree with her choices, but it's her life. She's free to make them.
You know, intentional or not, you've given a real gift to my daughter.
Well, I can see how much you two love each other.
I can tell you no parent wants to bring harm onto their child. I'll keep her safe. Thank you for the opportunity. Listen, I'm gonna go. I messed up.
Wait. There is one thing you can do for me. Can you give a message to Anna Devane?
You don't know anything about me and Valentine. You don't know what we've shared. You don't know what we've been through.
And I know better than you what he's put Charlotte through. I almost saw my daughter get shot in Prague because she was near him. Just being in his proximity puts a target on Charlotte, and you clearly don't give a damn.
Don't you come in here and tell me I don't give a damn about Charlotte. I do. I love that girl.
Do you? Because if you don't want bullets flying at your kid, why are you okay with them flying at mine?
Entire time I was asking you, a part of me thought, no way. Yeah, I had to be wrong.
We don't lie to each other.
Then tell me why you did it.
Because knowing that Willow did something terrible and lied about it felt like the only way to get you to distance yourself from her.
But she didn't do it. You set her up.
I know. And I'm sorry. I know it was wrong, but Willow's around you all the time. She depends on you more and more every day. She offered you that job.
A job I turned down.
It doesn't matter. For some reason, you can't see it. It is clear to everyone else, especially me. Willow used to be married to you and she wants you back. She knows what a huge mistake she made letting you go.
And because you convinced yourself of that, you thought it was okay to frame her for a crime she didn't commit.
I didn't have to convince myself of anything. I just had to see what's right in front of me. And it's not a crime, okay? It's just a bad thing. She's not gonna go to jail.
It could still destroy her life.
All I wanted was for you to start looking at Willow differently.
Look at her differently? Brooklyn, you did all of this to separate me and Willow. But instead, you're separating you and me.
Would you just tell me what you're hiding?
No. You need to trust that everything I'm doing is what's best for Phoebe. Okay? She has a safe, loving home with two parents that love her dearly. And that is everything that Delilah and I could ever have wanted for her. And it needs to stay that way.
I think we've established I would have done anything for my medication. Is there anything else you want to know?
No. And thank you for clearing up the saline question. That was the one thing I still couldn't figure out.
What's this?
Your release paperwork. You're free to go.
You have every right to be concerned about your daughter. And you have every right to be mad at me. I lied to you and I went behind your back.
गवन करा के लैला अपन भवानवा हम बननी सजनी तू हमर सजनवा गवन करा के लैला अपन भवानवा हम बननी सजनी तू हमर सजनवा जन्म जन्म ले सैया तोहर प्यार चाहिए मुँह देखाइए बलम जी सोना के हार चाहिए मुँह देखाइए बलम जी सोना के हार चाहिए और कुछ मांगब नहीं राजा करागे हमारा सिवाना नजर केहू के लागे हमारा सिवाना नजर केहू के लागे। एहो सोइया एहो करे जा बहाना ना हजार चाही। मुँह देखाई बलम जी सोना के हार चाही। मुँह देखाई बलम जी सोना के हार चाही। एक गो सरधा बाटे ओके पूरा दी जाके सोनार लगे किन के ले आदी। एक गो सरधा बाटे ओके पूरा दी जाके सोनार लगे किन के ले आदी। रामजीत बबुआ भीमलाल खानी परिवार चाहिए। मुँह देखाई बलम जी सोना के हार चाहिए। मुँह देखाई बलम जी सोना के हार चाहिए।
But you don't get to come into my house and accuse me of not caring about my kids or yours. And Lulu, you might not like it, but Charlotte loves her father despite his faults. I've seen them together. Valentine adores her. They need each other.
That is not up for you to decide.
Well, then you better be prepared for a world where Charlotte is going to sneak around and lie to you. Because you've made it impossible for her to be honest. Is that what you want?
What I want is to keep my daughter safe. And you giving me parenting tips for my daughter is rich, considering Jocelyn clearly isn't confiding in you.
Your recovery is going well?
I'll live.
Very glad to hear that. I suppose you've heard the Bureau has made an official statement. Cullum was hailed a hero.
Valentine told me. He was just here.
How's that possible? Valentine's free?
He is. And he came here to thank me for that.
You secured Valentine's freedom? How? More importantly, why? You know how dangerous he is, not to mention how bad he is for your mother.
Yeah, those two are a disaster, but they're not gonna last.
How can you be so sure?
Because I just sent him straight to Anna.
I'm sure I'm gonna run into Jocelyn at some point. But Liesel, I've spent the last 6 months in hell. I've been away from my friends, my family, my entire life. So right now, my focus is going to be on recuperating, and that's it. I understand. All of my dealings with Cassius were lies. I will not vouch for him with anyone. So if you want to clear his name, you're going to have to find someone else to do that. You may not be willing or brave enough to help my son, but he died a hero. And I will not let him be painted as a monster. I will clear Cassius's name with or without your help. Bye yet.
We haven't been able to sync up our schedules, but we're working on it.
Well, if there's anything I can do, thank you.
But you've done too much already. You are an amazing friend, Elizabeth. I'm so glad you're in my life.
Me too. Call if you need anything.
I will. Well, that was close. Too close. I have to track down Brennan's evidence. If I don't find a way to control Drew before his paralysis wears off, he is going to destroy my life. And I will not allow that to happen. I know what I did was wrong, okay? I panicked. But we have a daughter now, and the adoption's in progress. We are on the brink of getting
everything we ever hoped for, and I was afraid of losing it all. It made me do something irrational and stupid. Please tell me you understand.
Look, I hate that you tampered with any kind of evidence. But to do it to Willow? She already stood trial for something she didn't do, and then she helped us adopt Phoebe. It's wrong.
That's the worst part of this for you. What bothers you most is that I did it to Willow? She's what matters most to you!
Let's stop. I'm going to the quartermains right now.
My word, that this isn't a game. This is as serious as saving your life. Now, if that means anything to you, drop it.
Free to go.
Yeah. Sign out with the desk sergeant. They'll give you your personal items you came in with.
Yeah, I thought you were holding me for the WSB.
Nah. WSB declined to pursue charges against you. They let us know a couple hours ago.
Wait, you just interrogated me. Was that a trick?
I asked you questions, and you answered them. And I thank you for your cooperation.
So that's it?
Unless there are other crimes you want to confess to, then I can arrange for you to stay longer.
Where am I supposed to go? I don't have any money. I don't have a car. I got rid of all my credit cards. I don't even have a phone.
You can pay me back later.
Anna was held captive at Windermere in the same room I was in, just for a lot longer. Cullum and Sidwell deliberately messed with her mind. They caused her breakdown. She needs to know what really happened to her so she could finally heal.
Agreed. But you could have told her all this yourself. Instead, you sent Valentine. You know how much Valentine's always loved Anna. Even your mother can't break his fixation over her.
That's exactly what I'm counting on. If there is one person who can pull Valentine away from my mother, it's Anna Devane.
You don't know Valentine like I do. I have seen how treacherous he is, how he can justify any lie or manipulation if it gets him what he wants.
I know.
He will do the same thing to you that he did to Nina and Anna.
Hey, Emma, it's me. Oh, I want to thank you so much for stocking the fridge. You did such a great job. But I was thinking tonight maybe I would make that pomegranate and goat cheese salad that you like so much. And if you could pop to the market maybe and pick up some things. But if you can't, I'll just get it delivered. Okay. Love you. Thank you.